Basically, I just think of like chaos and sadness, I guess, and like emptiness. My name is Kim, and this is my story. I don't know, I guess when I was younger, like I went to church and stuff, did everything you were supposed to do, and I don't know, I never really like felt like a connection or like, I don't know, like I felt like I never felt like what I was supposed to be feeling, if that makes sense. I don't know, but like, I don't know, and like in church, I didn't pay attention and didn't want to, and if I did, it was like, what are you even talking about? I struggled with like depression and anxiety a lot growing up. That was a really hard thing for me, and I didn't know that that's what it was, so I always kind of felt like weird, I guess, or like something was wrong with me, and so that led me to like start using drugs. So I was an addict for a while, since I was like in high school, and that was hard. I got sober 8 years ago, and things were really good though, and I had my kids, and I was living in New York at the time, and but I still really struggled with you know, God and all of that. Like I wasn't like practicing my religion or any kind of faith. I grew up in the church though, so like I still like, I don't really know how to describe it, but in the back of my mind there was always like he was always there, you know what I mean? But I just fought it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, I was dealing with a lot of like guilt and shame and stuff from my like addiction and everything. I was just really lonely, and I don't know, I was just going through a lot like in my relationship and with my kids and everything. I don't know, I was just in a dark place, mentally just struggling a lot. And like 2 years ago, I ended up moving here, and that was like the best thing I could have done because it brought me closer to my family, which, you know, I wouldn't be here without them, so I needed them. It was hard at the time because my husband was still in New York and I was living here by myself with the kids, and so it was hard. I don't know, I felt like, why is it happening almost? Like, because it wasn't like the plan. He was supposed to be here with us and things just weren't working out the way it was supposed to. And I don't know, now I look back and I think like it happened for a reason. Like I feel like it happened to make me be able to like be on my own and be able to do things on my own without him. Like even when my husband passed away last year, you know, like, one second. Even with that, I feel like, I don't know, like before, I just feel like there's no way I would have survived that, you know? So anyways, I went to the fall festival and someone from Crossroads gave me an invite to the Halloween trunk or treat. You know, we got to walk through the church and see everything, and that was like, you know, we were like, wow, this seems like a really nice place, let's try it out. And I've never gone to church before and been like excited to hear what you're gonna say, or to take notes, but like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I like coming to church now, and I got involved in small groups right away, and that was like a huge thing, like that I felt like helped me a lot, because I don't know, it's hard when you're at church. There's so many people and you don't really know anybody, especially at first. And also, it helped me a lot with getting to know Christ. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how to approach having a relationship with Him. I don't know, now I just try to look at God as a father, and that's something I learned here. Here is a loving God, and when I look at Him like that, I don't know, it makes things a lot easier for me, because, I think about my kids or my parents, you know what I mean, and they don't stop loving me no matter what, and I would, the same for my kids, no matter what they do or say or act, like, there's nothing they could do that would make me not forgive them or stop loving them. Now that I've been, building this relationship with Jesus, and well, I always had one, I guess, but now that I'm, rebuilding it, life has been so much better. I mean, obviously things aren't great, perfect, life is hard sometimes, but all I can say is that I have a peace in me that doesn't make sense, I guess. It's something that I didn't do or make or have, like, is because of God, and I know now that no matter what, I can do anything, with Him. And all I have to do is ask for His help. It's that simple.